Oh.
Is this going, Kurt?
Is it red? Yes, it's going. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Let it go. As it rolls. Yep.
Alright, so this is my first interview.
Not the venues, but his.
Yeah.
I brought him along. I figured he.
First.
Absolutely.
Okay, so whenever you guys are ready.
Ready? Go, man.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. Wait! I'm just trying to lighten you up a little bit.
Thanks. Alright, my name is Gene Sherman from the Venue newspaper, and we're sitting here with Korn. And for our viewers that aren't familiar, can you just introduce yourself and the role in the band?
What's happening? I'm Fieldy. I play bass for Korn. This is Spider. He plays bass for Stillwell.
Okay, and we wanted to talk to you about the BP oil boycott you're doing right now. Could you just briefly describe the purpose and background?
I don't know, man. I'm not really the political guy. I know it's better to do something than nothing. But anytime that you do something, it pisses people off. You know?
Right.
Like, no matter what, when you get involved in politics, someone got to say, well, how come you didn't do it this way? Like, what are you doing?
That's
You know?
true. Now you're having
let me ask you, what are you doing?
interviewing Korn about the BP oil boycott.
Well, what are you doing about the BP oil boycott?
I can't really say anything much myself.
See what I'm saying? So people want to ask me those questions, but I always turn around and say, what are you doing? And they're like, well, nothing, but... Because I know there's always, like, people want to come back like it's a negative thing, but we're actually trying to do something positive.
I actually respect it.
Yeah, but most people don't. They
I do.
They want to, like, bash on it. So I don't like to really get too involved with it unless I'm sitting down with someone else that is doing something. Like if you were doing something your way. And then, if you were, and you didn't like the way the Korn was doing it, I'd be like, okay, well, let's tag on to your way if it's, like, a better way. Like, let's work together, because we both want to make it better.
Absolutely.
Well, you've been having national artists sign up, right, for it?
I mean, I think there's some people involved now, yeah.
Yep.
So,
Can you name any of them, or?
no. But like I said, if somebody comes with a bigger and better way, we're open to try that, because we should be working together, not against each other.
Absolutely. We're sorry if it offended you. We were curious.
No, but we got a lot of heat for doing what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Right.
It's like, how can you get heat? Like, let's work together. Don't work against us. We're not saying, yeah, the oil leak, you know?
Well, there was one thing I wanted to ask about. Your frontman, Jonathan Davis, is quoted in a press release for Roadrunner Records saying that the boycott is plain and simple capitalism. Would you like to add anything to that? Or?
Honestly, like, I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, I'm thinking it's just, they screwed up. And
Right.
so if you want to boycott them, that's their own fault,
Right.
So what is he saying? Like, they screwed up,
Yeah, so
fix a problem?
so it's
There
their
was-
fault, We live in a capitalist society, it's their fault.
Right, so it's their fault, so we shouldn't even worry about it. They need to fix the problem, they're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, but I don't know, I don't know, man. He's right, they do need to fix the problem, but a lot of times, other people have better ideas.
Yeah.
So if they can't fix the problem, they're crying out going, hey, we need help.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great thing when somebody can, put aside, like there's a scripture I love that says pride comes before destruction. And so many people are prideful that they won't put their pride aside and ask for help. So if these people are actually putting their pride aside going, hey man, this is our fault, but does anybody have any ideas to help us to fix this? That's great. I think a lot of people should do that in any situation in life.
That's deep.
Pride's a tough one, especially for men.
Right. Absolutely.
And just one more question, then we'll move on from the BP thing. Your video for Oildale, the imagery in it relates to the oil industry and poverty. Is there anything you'd like to say about that?
It really had nothing to do with this whole BP thing. It was just a coincidence that when we wrote the song, it was just a nickname because because we're from Bakersfield, and there's a little city next to Bakersfield called Oildale. It was just a nickname for fun, and then it developed, and timing and all this kind of worked out. Nothing more than just it was a nickname. You always, when we do new albums, there's always a nickname for the album. That's all that happened.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Hello? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that is weird. Okay, so you go left 3 times, and so now, yeah, no, listen, now try going like you just said, but on the second time around, you said you skipped the number once, but then why you skipped it twice? What up, man? Well, start on 0 first. Alright, now go left 3 times. Pass the number 1, 2, 3. 3 times and go to the number. Yeah, land on it the 3rd time.